Right-handed starter Juaron Watts-Brown kicks and fires, and a fastball right down Ontario Street is a called strike. Officially, JWB just does that as he delivers the 0-1, and it's swung on and missed. It's quickly 0-2. Pack that as our broadcast continues. 0-2. Swung on and missed. The pitch was in the dirt. The tag is applied by starting catcher Aaron Parker, and center fielder Jonah Cox next. And now the first pitch. A swing, a miss, a strike. It's 0-1. In the right field. Now the 0-1. Starting the hips is Cox. They appeal down the line to the base umpire, but he didn't go, and now the count is 1-1. Eugene Pinto has the keystone, and our old friend Jackson Hornung making his first start of the year at first. 1-1 is high, and now it's 2 balls and a strike. Development list, so he was with the team but not active. 2-1 laced out towards left center. That'll fall for a hit. And Jonah Cox collects his 4th knock of this series to put the go-ahead run on base with 1 out. He was roughed up for 8 runs on 6 hits, including 4 homers that afternoon, as his first pitch is a strike to the lefty. Limited the walks. 0-1. Fly ball down the line and left towards the corner. Micheletti on his horse. Eddie's still going. He dives but can't make the catch. Dust goes everywhere on the warning path. He gets it into Argent. The shortstop fires to the plate, but the throw will be late. And it's an RBI double for Charlie's and Quinn McDaniel. First pitch to the right-handed bat. It's a fastball for a called strike. Home plate umpire Caleb George signaling an umpire in this league last year. 0-1. Just inside, and it levels the count 1-1. In the right-hand batter's box is Watts-Brown. Checks the runner at second and deals. Swing and a miss. Great fastball at 95. And it's now 1-2 on number 1. Those flagpoles on the outfield fence getting a little bit of work. 1-2 popped up down the line and right. This will slice towards foul ground, then towards the construction site. Bullpens, clubhouse, and weight room. 1-2. Popped foul behind home plate. We'll try it again. This time next year, starting opening day 2026. 1-2 line towards second, caught by Pinto. It's a foot race to the bag. Adrian will win it. It's an L first, but he was able to limit the damage to 1. And now Bandura takes the first pitch up and in for a ball. He gets a 1-0 and shoots it foul off to the left. That levels the count. The Emeralds might be a Richmond flying squirrel sooner rather than later. Good-looking pitch there on the next one from JWB, but he doesn't get the call. Exclusively from the stretch. He's on the third base side of the rubber and delivers. His 2-1 is an inside-out swing from Scott that sends it foul towards the place is buzzing. 2-2. Upstairs, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Chris is down on the concourse. It's the long weekend. 3-2, bounce back to the mound. Knocked down by Juaron. He's got to go get it. Then he kicks it, and safe at first is Scott Bandura. That had the former third-rounder ready to roll from the belt. Now delivers to Zane Zielinski, who hits a high fly out to left, chasing Micheletti back, but Eddie, right where the warning track begins, will make the catch. In the 6-team Northwest League, here's Luke Schliger. That's on the ground towards Pinto. Backhand play. He feeds to Namala. The throw from Argent to Hornung. And Jackson's able to keep his toe on the bag despite Eugene leading Vancouver 1-0. And Cole Foster lifting the first pitch from Juaron Watts-Brown high on the infield. Looks like shortstop Argent Namala taking over. And a few steps behind the back slope of the mound. He will make the Guillermo Williamson, who had a great night in the 9th spot last night as he swings through the first pitch from JWB for his strike. Hitter on the year. Now the 0-1 outside. Now the C's entering action this afternoon, currently in that top spot. 1-1. A bunt is shown. It's down but foul. And that will make it 1-2. And Chris will get us through that out-of-town scoreboard in a bit. 1-2 is wide. It's now 2-2. So 7 wins, 5 losses in a few different categories, including record. 2-2 popped foul. And we'll try it again with 2 balls and 2 strikes. 5 wins on Wednesday night, but the C's came back to win as the 2-2 is waved at and missed for strike 3. Second strikeout of the afternoon for Juaron. Bases are empty for the left-handed batter. First pitch, outside. 6-foot, 201-pounder from Atlanta, 1-0. Outside for ball 2. So a couple of ranked prospects battling. James Tibbs III out of Florida State. The 2-0 is down low. It's 3-0. Here to the Emerald leadoff man. On the ground, right side with the pitch. It's past the dive of Pinto, the second baseman, and into right field, base hit. So James Tibbs III, runner on at first. The pitch from Watts-Brown. Off speed inside, ball 1. Of course, MLB Pipeline gives us a breakdown. The 1-0 laced out to center. That's going to fall for the second hit in as many at-bats for Cox. Tibbs III gets into second base. And it's a little 2-out rally here. Back-to-back singles bringing Zucconi to the dish. 3 all ranked a little bit behind it. Here's Zucconi, and the first pitch is low for a ball. Juaron with the signal. Here's the 1-0. Popped up, foul ground, third base side. Coffey, the third baseman, and Parker, the catcher, both converge near the on-deck circle, but that's going to land on the roof. Chris and I. 1-1. Swung on and missed. Zucconi out in front. And the count now 1-2. His 25-pounder gets a 1-2 pitch from Watts Brown, and it's in the dirt, knocked down by Parker to even the count at 2. And expand on as our broadcast continues. The 2-2 is a broken bat bouncer to first. Jackson gobbles it up. A foot race to the bag, and he wins it as he beats his fellow for the future Giants, starting with Quinn McDaniel, whose first pitch is a called strike. He's 0 for 1 after Watts Brown ready to go. Here's the 0-1. Low and outside through 2019. 1-1. That's a bit up. That's a nice coastal town, and he did. Here's the 2-1. Upstairs again. 3 balls and a strike. Second 3-ball count. Now number 46. And that'll be a walk. 5 pitches to start the inning, and McDaniel is aboard for the first time today, who has been giving out the freebies the last couple of games. Scott Bandura takes outside, ball 1. And Watts Brown looking out at the right-hander. Runner goes from first. The pitch, a strike, but Parker, the catcher, can't find the handle. There'll be no throw. Here's the 1-1. Down and in. Began on Tuesday. Pick towards second base, and it gets into center field, or no, it kicks off the runner, and it stays put for Arjun Namala. That ball, in fact. And now the pitch. Fouled back. It's 2-2. A glorious day. Now the 2-2. Fouled back again. Bandura battling, and certainly making Juaron Watts Brown work as the Canadians looking to avoid falling behind by more. Sunny skies, a light breeze. 2-2. On the ground towards shortstop. Namala is shaded towards the bag, so he fields it behind second and throws to first. But it does advance the runner to third base on the 6th. First pitch. And a good slider, but a little bit high, making it 1-0. Double Z. Here's the 1-0. Line drive, left field and deep. Micheletti is back. He will make the catch on the track, but it is plenty deep enough to score the runner from third. It's a sacrifice fly, F7. It's empty and 2 outs. The pitch. Inside for a ball as the left-hand hitting catcher jumps in front. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. Just in as Watts Brown tried to locate a 95-mile. Next pitch from Juaron. Outside ball 3. For the most part. Next pitch. Right down the middle, a called strike. Here's the 3-1. Line drive right field, falling fast. Here comes Wetzel. He makes the catch. And F9. Now back to work between the lines as we start the top of the 5th with Cole Foster at the dish. Juaron Watts Brown fills the zone with a strike. 1 in the 4th. They've got 5 hits to Vancouver's 3. The 0-1 skips in the dirt. And now it's the sign. Now he's ready. Here comes the 1-1. Just outside. I'll tell you what, when Juaron has missed this on the left side, and now the 2-1. That's a strike. Nice work from Juaron to level the count. This series. The 2-2. Low. That fills the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Known as MILB TV. 3-2. And that'll miss. Ball 4. A leadoff walk. Second consecutive inning. That's been the case. The person who could do it all here at the Nat. Steph, thanks for the text. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having. Here's the 0-1. Outside. Of course, Tommy and Steph. Strikeout. Now the 1-1. Up and away. 2 balls and a strike. From Juaron will be his 70th. Instead, he goes to first with a pickoff. No tag applied as Foster gets back safely. Now the 2-1. A strike dotted over the outer half. And that levels the complete for the first time this year. He needs 3 outs to do it. And he'll get the first one here as a cut and a miss from Williamson is strikeout number 3 for the right-handed starter. Well, Chris
Diamondbacks in the top of the 8th has been responded by a Cubs 3-run inning. So now 11-10 Arizona.
Runner's going to go from first. Got a great jump. There'll be no throw. And the pitch was in the dirt for a ball as well. So not only is it 1-1 on James Tibbs. Here's the 1-1. That splits the plate for his strike. Tibbs the third is 1 for 2 on a Fortis BC nooner. The 1-2 is cut on and missed. High heat from Watts Brown for strikeout number 4. You'll find Juaron's name in a couple of categories. Jonah Cox lining the next pitch inside the bag at first. That's down the line in the right field corner and will score a run. Cox heading for second, and his RBI double makes it 3-0 Eugene here in the fifth. Victory one day ago. Here's Charlie Zacconi, and the first pitch skips in the dirt. That's a ball. Good block by Aaron Parker. Zacconi 1 for 2 in the inning. 1-0. Outside, in and out of the mid of Parker, the catcher. That goes towards the backstop, and plenty of time for Cox to get to third on a pass ball. Zacconi tries to cash in. Here's the pitch. Fly ball down the line and left. Coffey, the third baseman, giving chase. He's into foul territory, but that ball's into the seats at Long Beach State. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed. A back foot breaking ball looking good from the right-handed starter. And now he needs one more pitch to get out of the inning, and he's batting .500 against him today. But make it .333 as he cuts and misses at a 2-2 pitch for strike 3. A leadoff walk and a 2-out RBI double add to the Eugene lead.